I'm Giselle Hernandez with ADP. How are you?
Nice to meet you. Good.
Nice to meet you. Here's my business card.
Here's mine.
Thank you. Do you mind if I have
Go
a
ahead.
seat? Well, Mrs. Page, I wanted to thank you for taking the time to meet with me. I know you're very busy helping your husband with the clinics and doing other things. Just wanted to make sure we still have 15 minutes of your time.
Yes, we do.
Okay, great. I actually came in last week. I brought my little girl to the clinic with your husband and took care of her for me.
Okay, is she feeling better?
Yes, she is. Thank
okay,
you.
that's great to
Thank
hear.
you for me. Well, speaking of your clinic, today I wanted to go over some stuff with you. I just wanted to make sure, is it just going to be you today, or will your husband be joining us?
He's actually busy with the client right now, so it'll just be me.
Okay. Okay, well, then today I just want to evaluate your current payroll provider. I wanted to get an idea of what your basic needs are. And then towards the end, I wanted to see if maybe you could find value in ADP, and hopefully in the future we can build a business relationship. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay, well, let's begin. I see that you're currently using Georgia Pay.
Yes.
Okay, so can you give me a brief description of how it is for you?
Okay. What I do is actually put in the employees' hours and their pay, mainly inputting the data into the system we use, and then from there we calculate their earnings and everything like that, their paycheck, and then from there we actually mail them out to our employees.
Oh, you mail them out?
Yes.
Okay. So when you manually input the checks and the amounts, do you often make mistakes, or how does that work?
We come across some mistakes here and there. I guess the mistakes we make is just wrong calculations in their paycheck. Some of our employees have gotten incorrect paychecks that are short, so not as much as they're supposed to make.
Oh, how does that make your employees feel whenever there's mistakes?
It frustrates them because everyone's got bills to pay, so some people are living paycheck to paycheck. So it does frustrate them.
And then do they ever come and complain with you?
Yes, they do, which makes me feel even worse. So because it is our fault on our end. So I don't know, it just kind of frustrates everybody. So
it makes you feel
yes,
responsible for the mistakes, obviously.
Yes.
Okay. And you said you mail the checks out. Your company doesn't offer direct deposit?
No, we don't do direct deposit.
Georgia Pay doesn't do that? Okay, I see. So total time, how much time does it take you to do everything?
Our employees are getting paid bi-weekly, so I spend about 10 hours during that time period to do payroll.
I know that you have 2 clinics, correct? So is it 10 hours for both clinics?
For both it would be 20 hours.
20 hours per 2
cycle.
weeks? Pay cycle. So that's like a total of 40 hours a month. That's a lot of time.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. So how do you feel about all of the time that it's taking up?
It's pretty stressful. I have kids as well, so I'm trying to be a mom, take care of payroll, as well as help my husband out for the business as well. So it's kind of hard being one person taking care of 3 different jobs.
I bet. I have kids also, like I mentioned earlier.
Okay.
So if you had extra time, would you be with your kids more also?
Yeah, probably spending more time with the kids would be something I would do if I could save that extra time.
Extra time. So what do you see yourself doing?
Probably taking them to the zoo or the park or something.
Yeah, great. Yeah, that's what I do with my extra time. Well, it's a lot of time then. I also heard that you guys were opening up a new clinic?
Yes, we are planning to expand. We're trying to, we're still looking into right now, hopefully opening a 3rd location.
Okay, so how many more employees would you add to that?
We'll probably add about 15 more employees to that staff.
So would it be like an extra 10 hours per?
Probably more
clinic?
paychecks that we're taking care of, so yeah, probably a lot more time added onto that as well.
So about 60 hours a month, which
yeah,
is totally
not really looking forward to that.
I bet. And also that means more paychecks mailed out, possibly more mistakes.
Yes, and those mistakes we actually do get fines for.
You get fined for the mistakes?
Yes, we do. So that's extra money coming out of our budget. So
extra money that could possibly go towards the new clinic, I would assume. So how do you feel about the fines that are being charged?
It's very stressful. I feel like it's fines that we shouldn't even be needing to pay. That extra money we could be saving towards our 3rd expansion.
Yeah, so yeah, you could save yourself a lot of time and money,
Mhm.
I would assume. So when you said that you mailed the checks,
Yes.
so this means you have to drive to the post office and you have to drive back.
Yes. It does take up a lot of time for me to drive to our 2 different locations,
Mhm.
and then from there go to the post office. So,
Well, not just time, but also gas, because gas is very expensive
it
nowadays.
is, yes,
So
very
it adds
pricey.
it adds more expenses. Plus, if you
Exactly.
get fined, it's more time, more money.
More money added on
You
top of
could
that.
save all of that.
Mhm.
So overall, how would you rate Georgia Pay, with 1 being completely hating and then 10 being absolutely loving it?
I would rate Georgia Pay probably a 6 on that scale.
A 6.
Mhm.
Okay. So what would it take for you to rate it a 9 or a 10?
I guess just all that time we were spending. I didn't even realize we were spending 40 hours a month. I was spending 40 hours a month just to take care of payroll. I guess just the time as well as those extra fines that we are coming across. It does frustrate me as a business owner to see that my employees are frustrated with incorrect paychecks. So that kind of affects the business overall. So just those extra mistakes and fines that we're having to pay.
Okay, I see. Well, those are the big ones. Time, it takes up a lot of your time that you could be using towards helping your husband, being with your kids, or being even more helpful just around the clinic. It would save you more money. Obviously, you wouldn't get fined that much. You get fines, and then plus, like we mentioned earlier, the trips back and forth. Well, it takes up a lot of your gas. So, gas is very pricey
It
nowadays.
is.
Um, well, basically, what I wanted to do was, if you would you be interested in finding value with our company?
Yeah, if you guys can take care of all those needs for me, it's something I'd really like to hear about.
Okay, well, definitely. Sounds great.
Okay.